Hello everyone, welcome back to the Stormire YouTube channel. Today I'll be reviewing the current Easter 2021 event. There are a lot of items in this video. As a disclaimer, all of these items can be found on both the sub-servers. If you enjoyed this video or any of my other videos, hit that subscribe button. Just like and subscribe. It's free, and it helps me out a lot. Or don't, your choice. Now, without further ado, let's begin the video. Unlike the 2019 events that I've been talking about recently, these events work a bit differently. Here I have some footage of the event world that you will be grinding in. Instead of grinding in spawn, this event world can be accessed via /seasonal warp. These Easter items can be obtained in two ways: buying the items directly from traders named Fat Sheep within the Easter world using Easter Terracotta, which is dropped by mobs, and the Easter Keys, which are dropped by mobs or can be bought by Fat Sheep. The Easter world almost looks like the Aether and has PvP and drop items enabled, unlike Spawn. It also has a 5k by 5k area as the map. Additionally, chunks can die when too many mobs are killed in the chunk, rendering it useless, making it so you cannot grind in there. The first piece on my list is the Easter helmet. It is an iron helmet with protection 8, unbreaking 7, jump boost 2, increases your HP by 4 hearts, and ultra durable. Seeing as this is, in my opinion, the most common item in the entire event, it isn't that good. The helmet fits into a niche of wanting jump boost and having decent armor. Jump boost on its own is lackluster, but being on a helmet is even worse. Many helmets can outclass this one, but because of the HP, it could potentially be good for PvP. The jump boost can be used for townie players or builders needing to get to high places, but do with this as you will. I rate this item a solid 3 out of 10. The next piece in the set is the chestplate. It is an iron chestplate with projectile protection 17, protection 8, and unbreaking 7. It increases your strength by 2. It increases your health pool by 30%, increases your attack speed by haste 1, and it is ultra durable. I see this chest has a lot of pretty nice uses. In being an iron chest, it is a decent armor protection. In tandem with that, in terms of protection, especially projectile protection, it protects exceedingly well against the Veracity, the Easter Crossbow, or any bow for that matter. Along with that, it has the strength and haste boost along with the HP, making it a very good alternative to Ferosa. I rate this chestplate a 7 out of 10. After the chestplate come the leggings. The Easter leggings are iron with blast protection 10, protection 8, unbreaking 7, with increased health pool by 60% and ultra durable. Being iron leggings and not chain or gold is automatically decent on its own. Along with a decent amount of health pool boost, it also has blast protection 10. The blast protection can be very good against the Spectre Bow, which plays on blast damage. Overall, these leggings can work well as a high HP yet high damage resistant at the same time. I rate these legs an 8.5 out of 10. The last piece in the traditional Easter set are the Iron Easter Boots. These boots have Feather Falling 7, Protection 10, and Unbreaking 7. These give you 4 extra hearts, they can make you hop like a bunny, and they are ultra durable. Honestly, in my opinion, these boots are not as good on their own, but they are very underrated when they are paired with a specific item, the Snowy 2020 helm. Due to the boots not having speed, their movement bonus is basically cancelled out. Though, with the speed boost of the helmet, the boots can make the user into a speedy hopping man who can run around without being hit easily. Also, as a nice side bonus, the boots have a lot of feather falling in case you might fall. I rate these boots a 7 out of 10. Not the best boots, but they can be a great movement. Along with the set are other pieces of armor. Next on my list comes the Easter Wings. These wings have Mending, Projectile Protection 4, and Unbreaking 3. These wings also have a 50% rocket consume chance, they increase your health by 5 hearts, and they have a pretty trail. Honestly, I really appreciate these wings. Sacrificing a movement ability or status effect like the Void Wings or Ice Queen Wings, these wings take a different approach: material conservation. As the ability suggests, only one rocket is used for every 2 rockets fired, or at least that's the probability. I've seen it used none in 5 rockets. Along with that, the wings also give the highest HP allotted to Elytras Unnuined, a whopping 5 hearts. Along with that is a pretty trail, shown in this clip. In my opinion, if you're going for tight movements or haste, use a different Elytra that Nuin has to offer. But if you really want to conserve every little rocket you have, use these wings. I rate these a 6 out of 10. Next are the Bunny Slippers. These boots have Feather Falling 10, Mending, Protection 6, and Unbreaking 10. These boots give an extra 4 hearts, and they make you leap like a bunny. These boots are pretty interesting in the fact that if you crouch on them for about 2 seconds and then release, you'll be rocketed in the air, like so. When you land, you won't even take any fall damage. These boots are for PvP, I'll just say that right now. Without ultra durable or any sort of armor protection at all, these cannot be used in PvP. Though that is ruled out, I can't see these novel boots being used as travel for the boost upwards. If these boots were more common, they'd be lower on the list. Gimmicky yet fun, I rate these boots a solid 6 out of 10. There are 3 main weapons in this large event, one of which is the Easter Sword. The stats on this iron sword are Sharpness 20, Looting 6, Sweeping Edge 5, and Unbreaking 4. This sword also increases your XP drops by mobs by 50%, and it is ultra durable. First of all, like the slippers, I don't see this sword being used in PvP. Perhaps the Sweeping Edge could give some sort of advantage, but since it's iron with no true PvP effects, I wouldn't see this being used. Rather, I would see this more as the townie player's friend. Boasting a Looting 6 enchantment, a high sharpness level, and an extra 50% XP boost, I could see this used being in, say, a blaze grinder for more XP, or just generally fighting off mobs. Because of the sword's XP gaining and looting niche, I'll rate it a 6 out of 10. After the sword comes the Hin, the first maxed enchantment bow seen on Newend. Its enchantments are a whopping power 30, infinity, and Unbreaking 4. And when you miss a shot, it hurts you. This is a high risk, high reward bow. In my opinion, if you're not a godly sharpshooter, don't use this unless you're in quote close quarters. This bow can drain your HP faster than I can finish this sentence, which isn't very good. But if you're able to shoot somebody when you're close to them with this, you can quickly drain the HP of the enemy. To be honest, I'd rate this an 8.5 out of 10. Very good with the DPS with a bow, but it can kill you if you're wrecked. The last weapon on the list is a machine gun crossbow, to put it simply. To put it in more detail, I unveil the Veracity. This crossbow has quick charge 1 and Unbreaking 4. This bow takes up a lot of arrows, mainly because it doesn't have infinity, so prepare to blow through a few shulkers in just a half an hour or so. But don't let the arrow cost fool you. If your opponent doesn't have projectile protection, this can easily shred their HP and their durability, as shown here. This crossbow would be the best item in the game, if not for the invent of the Ares Flax, which blocks all shots and does damage to the firer, and any armor piece which has projectile protection. But if you find an enemy which doesn't have these, prepare to destroy Dura and tear through HP. I rate Veracity a 9 out of 10. After the weapons come the utility and fun items. Personally, these items are my favorite, but you don't have to conform to those ideas. First in line is the Hedonia. This is an iron axe that has Efficiency 10, Silk Touch, and Unbreaking 10. It topples trees, and it's ultra durable. Ah yes, the weapon to seal off the coffin for the Efficiency 7 axe's use on Newend. It had a great run, but its successor is even better. As shown in this clip, this axe just absolutely obliterates any trees or just any tall wood structure for that matter. In just a second, you can destroy an entire jungle tree or tall spruce tree. With the efficiency and Unbreaking level, you're ensured that this axe will most likely never need haste or break. I see this axe as a 10 out of 10 in the material axe department. There isn't an item that does its job better. After this comes the Rainbow Cannon. It has no enchantments, but has an interesting ability, similar to the Sand Cannon. Whenever you right-click in a direction with XP and the pickaxe on hand, it shoots a layer of rainbow concrete powder. You can annoy players at spawn by spamming this around, or just anywhere. This can be used for concrete material grinding, but other than that, it's just an item to mess around with. Since this doesn't exactly have much of a utility, I'm not going to rate it. The next item on the list is the Easter's Rod. This item has Lure 3, and it hooks spawn eggs. Now, as the ability implies, as you use the fishing rod, you can catch a random spawn egg. From Elder Guardians to from pigs to cows, this thing can catch anything at a fast pace. Be careful, as it has no unbreaking, so make sure not to break the item when it is low Dura. As I really don't see a use for hooking up random spawn eggs, I rate this a 4 out of 10. Up next is possibly the rarest item in the event, meet the Carrot. This item is a carrot on a stick with Unbreaking 3. This item is super rare to pull from keys, I'd say a 100 drop chance. It definitely has its perks though, with the ability to be rocketed into the sky with a right click. Though it can be binded, it's a great movement option for someone who doesn't have a Void Steel Sword or rockets. It's super fun to use, just watch the Dura as it may take a Dura or 2 every 5 charges. With that, I rate this a 5 out of 10. The last category in this event are the collectibles. First up, a recall of the Spooky Night 2019 event are the Candied Apples. These are just soulbound apples from Easter Keys. Nothing special. Along with that is the Easter's Grep Elixir, a very rare drop from Keys that gives you an extra weekly grep in Ganville. Following that, the last items are the Candy Cloud Aura, displayed here, the Vivid Cloud TP Aura in this clip, and the Windswept Aura in this last clip. All can be obtained from keys. Something else to note is a pillager wielding a Veracity, George, spawns periodically around you in the seasonal world. He has a higher chance to drop a key or his Veracity, and even higher chance to drop a few pieces of Easter Terra. Just make sure to put up your shield and not die like I have several times. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Well, as I said before, this is the end. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more new and content. I will probably try to make faster content because this one took a long time to make for some reason. But other than that, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.